I bought a PlayStation Vita a few months back, and so far I haven't used it nearly as much as I have my 3DS. I've been feeling down about the Vita purchase, but my one shining light has been the promise of near 100% remote play compatibility with the PlayStation 4, a feature that I already know I'm going to be using time and time again. A second light was added to my hopes for the Vita recently though, in the form of the Killzone Mercenary beta, and now that I've had a chance to play the full game for a while, I can safely say that I'm incredibly happy with my Vita purchase. Those who have watched many of my videos will know that I despise controllers and controller first-person shooter games, but Killzone Mercenary gets a pass just because of how many awesome features it packs into such a tight little package. Playing a game with console-level graphics on a portable system is a wondrous thing, and while the single-player campaign of Mercenary falls flat, the multiplayer takes up enough of the slack to keep me coming back time and again. Now, to say that a portable game feels like a console experience is a pretty big claim, but Mercenary feels like it was fine-tuned and optimized for that exact reason. Assisted by the Vita's small and brilliant screen, the graphics are nothing short of amazing, looking nearly as good as a current-gen console. A few flaws are present here and there, but by and large the graphics of Killzone Mercenary are some of the best you'll see on the Vita, and they help prove what a fantastic little system it is. Audio effects in the game are also excellent, though headphones are really a necessity to get past the limitations of the small speakers built into the device. Now, there's a total of 9 single-player missions to take you across the 2 planets at the center of the conflict, and playing as a mercenary, you'll have certain freedoms that previous Killzone games apparently didn't offer. As this is the first Killzone game I've played, I'll have to take the word of the series veterans on that fact, but nonetheless, the missions are both varied and fun, although somewhat restrictive as well. Setting aside the fact that they are more or less standard on-rails FPS missions, they'd appear to have another issue in that they aren't quite sure what they are. Now, specifically, this manifests in the form of stealth versus direct approaches, where stealth is often encouraged, directly, by your teammates, but rarely works out. Even on the easiest difficulty setting, enemies appear to have X-ray vision, and open areas lack sufficient cover to truly take a stealthy approach. Now, you'll get multiple chances per level to try and retry your stealth approach if you want to, though, as enemies in different rooms appeared incapable of radioing each other to inform their comrades about the psychotic maniac stalking through the halls. Now, while the single-player campaign is moderately fun, and should absolutely be played despite its flaws, in the end, the longevity and funness of Killzone Mercenary hinges on the multiplayer experience. 3 game modes are provided: free-for-all deathmatch, team deathmatch, and a long 5-round match where the teams have to earn points by performing specific actions, such as interrogating enemies, snagging valor cards, capturing vanguards, or killing opposing team members. With a maximum of 4 players per team, the 8-player limit sounds small, but it's balanced well enough with the maps that I never really noticed a lack of people to kill. Going more than 5 or 10 seconds without at least seeing someone is rare, so there's not a lack of action to be concerned about. It would be nice to have some more multiplayer options and gameplay modes, like, say, capture the flag or something, or at least be able to choose what map I play on, as this and other common multiplayer features seem to have been cut from the game for some reason or another. Now, where Killzone Mercenary really falters, and where my aforementioned excitement about remote play runs up against a brick wall, is in the control scheme. With only one set of shoulder triggers and a pair of joysticks that don't have a secondary click option on them, Mercenary relies heavily on both the rear touch panel as well as the touchscreen to do things like changing weapons or run without having to take your right hand off the joystick. Now, some practice will leave you fairly proficient in dealing with the control scheme's uniqueness, but even after hours of play, it still doesn't feel totally natural to me. Now, this control issue becomes larger when thinking about PS4 remote play games as a whole, where I wonder how the translation of controls will work and how awkward they may or may not be. For a console that's been out as long as the Vita, it's about time that it's received a game like Killzone Mercenary. Providing a console experience on the go with only a few sacrifices, Mercenary is fun and engaging despite its rough patches. If you own a Vita and have any interest whatsoever in first-person shooters, Killzone Mercenary is a must-buy. I'm Mike with Game Night with Mike. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back again soon.